So our next essential element, number 3, is to be tax conscious. And millionaires minimize the amount of taxes they pay. They don't cheat on their taxes. The ones we know don't anyway, and I don't. But I sure minimize the amount of taxes I pay by following the rules and doing things like deferring income, like making contributions to IRAs or a 401k. Then you don't have to pay taxes on that money you earn because you put it in the IRA or the 401k. There's a number of different things that we can do, we all can do to minimize taxes.
A great way that you can help yourself out in the future to minimize taxes in the future and in retirement is invest in a Roth IRA. So you're going to pay money on the amount of on what you put into a Roth IRA, what you contribute right now, but the growth of it is tax-free. And when you go to take money out after you're 59 and a half, all of the money and what you put in and the growth is going to be tax-free, completely tax-free to you. There's really like nothing like that that exists as far as an investment goes. So you can do yourself a huge favor for building wealth in the future and minimizing your tax situation in the future by maxing out a Roth IRA or utilizing, a lot of people have Roths in their 401ks now as well.
And there's a famous saying that is a wealth type saying: don't pay taxes on income you're not spending. Don't pay taxes on income you're not spending. And the person that was attributed that to is a Rockefeller. It's an over 100-year-old saying and he's long gone now, but have you ever heard of a guy named Rockefeller that wasn't rich? No, they're all rich. They're all rich because they're smart. Don't pay income on taxes you're not spending. Taxes on income you're not spending, I mean. And so it's the principle of compounding on money you would otherwise pay out in taxes.
You want to talk about?
Well, there's also another thing that wealthy people do is they use smart planning on transferring wealth to their heirs. For instance, they have a big capital asset like a farm that they have a big gain in. Say they bought the farm for $100,000 and it's now worth $500,000 and they're in their 80s. Rather than selling that farm with the big capital gain that they got to pay taxes on, they hold that farm or other capital asset, and when they pass away, the $500,000 farm goes to their kids, and nobody has to pay taxes on the gain. It's called a step up in basis. But wealthy people know those rules, or they hire people that help them know those rules. People like us or CPAs.
Yep, because you can do the same thing, of course, with like a home, but you can do the same thing with stocks as well. Stocks that are in their retirement account.
Another thing, most wealthy people, well, certainly all the wealthy people that we deal with, have revocable living trusts so that they can avoid having to waste money on probate and estate attorneys at their death.
Okay, so